gonna be awkward. I know it's gonna be awkward. I'm just gonna accept that and go with it. Yeah, so this is my first video. While I film the look, I think I'm just gonna kind of say some things about me that are just general interest. I mean, if you're interested, I don't really know, but so let's get started. And to get started, I think I'm just gonna put my hair back a little bit so I don't get it in the makeup. But first thing I'm gonna do is start off priming. I'm sorry about the light. I'm still figuring out like what looks good and what doesn't look good. If you have any, but I'm gonna start. The first thing I'm gonna start with is the Major Hangover by Too Faced. It's the Major Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. I'm gonna take like this much of that. I'm gonna work it into my face. I'm mirrors over here, so I'm just gonna look over here sometimes. But also gonna take the Too Faced Primed and Poreless. There you go. And that is mostly because I have like really big pores right in here and kind of down here. So I'm just gonna take like a super tiny amount of that and work it into those areas. But yeah, so the reason I started this channel, or finally started this channel, I've been talking about it for a while, probably only with my boyfriend because he's the only one who I feel like isn't gonna laugh at me if I tell him that. But I mean, my family, I told my family, they didn't laugh at me either. But the reason I wanted to start is because I always have friends and like family, like my sisters, and just like people always ask me like, oh my gosh, how do you do your makeup so pretty? Not that I'm like an expert at all, I'm just kind of freehanding, but I'm always like, oh, to me it's like super easy and whatever. And so I just like wanted to create a channel to show them and other people like it's not hard. Makeup is super fun, and like if I can help like 5 people figure out how to do their makeup the way they want to, or just like feel confident enough to try to do the makeup they want to do, that's all I want to do. It's just like, it's not hard, I promise. It's like once you kind of just practice a whole bunch, it's easier than you think. And so I was like, mainly for people who ask me all the time, I just show them it's not as intimidating as it seems. And like if you mess up, there's ways to fix it. It's not like permanent on your face, it's just makeup. You can wipe it off and try again. So that's mainly why I started this channel, because I love makeup and I want to help other people figure out how to do it. But so we're doing that. So now we're gonna move on, probably move on to brows. So do the brows. And right now my brows look pretty dang atrocious, but I just need to get them done. But yeah, so I am 23. I just turned 23 in October, so that's why I was a pause, like I don't know how old I am. I don't. I'm 23. I am a nurse. I graduated in April. But yeah, so that's what I do. I live right now in Alabama. I was not born and raised here. I was born and raised in Georgia. Not far from Atlanta, but like not in Atlanta. I came here for school. I went to UAB for my nursing degree, and I just kind of ended up staying because I got a job here in Alabama. And I also met my boyfriend here. He's finishing up school. He graduates in April, and I mean, I just signed on my job in June, so I'm not gonna like just leave. But I do lining my brows, just going with the shape that they're already in. It's like just follow along with what you have. If you want to do bigger, I would still say follow along with the shape that your eyebrow is. Just kind of like get progressively, like, you know, just keep going a little bit higher and a little bit lower if you want. So, oh, the brow product I used, it is from Bare Minerals. It's Frame and Define. There you go. And it's in the shade Universal Dark. I think that's the shade. Yeah. This is e.l.f. It's their it's like their liquid liner slash brow thing that they have, but it's in the pot, and this is like deep dark brown. Espresso is the color. So then I'm gonna take just like an angled brush. An angled brush that's like super tiny and can fit perfectly where I want it to for this. So I'm gonna go in just a little bit, because if I go too heavy and I'll look like Frankenstein. And then I'm just gonna go, I kind of go in right in the middle. I don't start at like the beginning, so I don't want the beginning of my eyebrow to look too harsh. So I start kind of like right here in the middle, and I take this and just am filling in any like kind of bare spots, but also just like filling it in so it looks uniform. And I sometimes will add like, I don't think I need it today, but sometimes I'll add a little point, like this top point right here, this angle kind of, if I want to define it more. I think right now it's fine, but just kind of going back and forth with that. If I mess it up, just wipe it off like I said. Come to that point, that's good. And then again, so it doesn't look so harsh, I'll take the spoolie and kind of run through it like that. I'm gonna do that to the next eye. So what I'm gonna do, clean up this bottom part and to like prime my eyes and get ready for that. I'm gonna take Born This Way, and this is their Naturally Radiant Concealer. And it is in the shade Tan. I'm also gonna say this because I don't want the questions or the comments or whatever. What are you? I am black. I may not look like this light is washing me out a lot too, but I am black. My dad is mixed. His mother was white, and his father was black. So I think just a lot of my grandmother comes through on me and be like, "What are you?" I'm black. Also, these are contacts, colored contacts. My natural eyes are brown. I'll show them one day or something, whatever. I love my brown eyes. I just chose to have green contacts. They are prescription. I am very, very poor sight, I think. But let me take this concealer. I'm gonna put some on my hand like that. And we're going to take this e.l.f. It's dirty. My e.l.f. beauty blender. Just grab that. And go right here. Because I'm priming my eyes, and then I'm gonna get another brush. Tool brush, but I don't know the number or anything like that, but it's kind of just like a fluffy concealer brush. It's like smaller, it's like the size of my thumb. I'm just gonna grab some concealer off the back of my hand and go up high so that, I mean, like if I smudged any of my stuff, if any of the like the e.l.f. stuff smudged from my eyebrows, or just so it doesn't look so harsh as well. I'll grab some of that concealer and kind of go up with it. So I feel like this left eye just looks dirty underneath it. I don't know why, because I'm just gonna spot conceal before I'm gonna do my eye makeup first, but just see this. I just want to show you, like, I don't have perfect skin, and I know that, so you don't have to point it out to me. I know. I'm trying to find different things to like solve it. I don't know. But so I'm just gonna spot conceal those real quick. So that I'll wait later. I'm gonna put foundation on top and it'll hide it better. Cause like, you don't have to have, I mean, I'm working towards flawless skin, but I don't want you to ever feel like I don't have flawless skin, I can't wear makeup, or makeup looks bad on me, or whatever. That's just like tricks to figuring out how it works with you. Cause like, wear makeup, you wanna make up, who cares? Like, I don't, you know. So let's start on the eyes. I'm gonna gonna set my eyes real quick. And this is it's my Raye palette by BH Cosmetics. The influencer Raye Boyce, I think is her name, but I think it's my Raye on YouTube. But I'm gonna grab this color right here in Chai and just kind of dab that with that same concealer brush. Flick off some, kind of pat it down so I'm not going on wet, because it's hard to blend wet, and I don't think I'm just not that advanced yet. So I'm gonna dab that on all of my eye. So now I'm gonna start on my eyes, and I'm gonna go in with the Saharan II by Juvia's Place. That's what I'm going with. So I'm gonna open up this brush. It's from Eco Tools as well. Again, it doesn't have any number or anything on it. It's just like a fluffy blending brush. So I'm gonna start with this palette. It's so pretty. And this shade called Chef Showen. I don't know how to say that word at all. But it's this bottom shade right here. It's like orange, deep, like ricotta orange. Not ricotta, what am I saying? It's like a deep terracotta, that's the word I was looking for. Terracotta? It's kind of like the color of my sweater. Like this terracotta orange brown color. So I'm gonna take that. And I'm gonna get some on my brush, dab it off. Okay. So I'm gonna start going with that in my crease, like right there. Elf blending brush. It literally just says Elf blending brush. All black. But I'm gonna use this, and I'm still in this Saharan II Juvia's palette. I'm gonna go in with just like the smallest amount of this red color. It is called Nomad. So this one right here. I'm gonna go in like a very small amount of that. Because what I'm trying to do is really just deepen up this orangish color before I put brown on it. So it's not such an immediate change, a little bit more. So warm. Low-key panicking. I'm trying to remain calm. It's not working. Over here underneath this royal blue, it's called Berber. I'm gonna take that color Fez right here. Tap it off a little bit. And go into the corner of my eye. And work it in. Go ahead and put this on my whole lid because the green that I want it to be, and if I know if I put it over a dark color, it'll be even darker, like the green. That's why I'm just gonna go ahead and like do that. So now I'm gonna take the Afrique palette by Juvia's as well. I'm just really feeling my shadows right now. The Afrique palette by them. And I'm gonna go in with the shade. What is that? Niger. I know it's a country place in Africa. See, that's really sad. I should know my geography a lot better. But then I'm gonna go with this green right here. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this Urban Urban Studio brush. Doesn't have a number or name on anything. It's kind of like a flat blender brush. It's flat and like puffy. Okay, I'm gonna get that green on there. Make it real hard to clean off later. Brush that off and kind of go in. I'm just going in the lid. This is the only place that I want to do this green. I want the rest to remain that kind of neutral on the outside. Because I worked, first of all, because we just worked so hard to get it there. Okay, also that's just the look I want to go for. So I'm just kind of like patting it on right in there. All right, so now I'm gonna go in again with the Afrique palette. We're gonna go in with the color Togo. This like, it's a green glitter. I think it's like green and blue kind of shift. So we're gonna see how this works for us. I'm gonna grab a flat brush, just any flat brush you have. I'm gonna grab my Smashbox priming water and just spray it. And grab that color. Oh, it smells so good. Grab that color on there and go right here. Here's my dog. He looks miserable right now. It's just like kind of woke up from a nap, but he's sleepy. His name is Otis. I've had him since December, not a very long time. But he is my buddy. He's a baby, he's spoiled as heck. But he is a hound mixed with a terrier, we think. Got him from Humane Society, so I'm not super sure. But I'll let him get down because he's like, and now I'm gonna go back in with the color I took on that, like the matte green. Go back in with that matte green. What was it, Niger? Come back in with that color and kind of blend out right here. This is a Too Faced sketch marker in black, just black. That's all. I'm gonna draw my wing. Doesn't have to be perfect. It has to look like from far away that they're like, you're going for the same idea. Far away looks like I was going for the same idea. I'm cool. I'm good with that. Mascara on. I'm gonna put Falsies on, but I do it at the very end. I'm very weird. I like do the rest of my face makeup and then I'll put Falsies on because I don't know. I can't do it. But I'm gonna put Too Faced Better Than Love. So I use the Make Me Brow by Essence in the color 02 Brownie Brows. I'm just gonna run this through my brows so they set. Now we can move on to the face. To get ready for that, I'm gonna spray with my Smashbox Prime. So I put the 2 primers on. I'm really weird about I just want my skin to look good under the makeup. So I put those 2 primers on and then I'm gonna put this Smashbox Priming Water on. It's the Centering Citrus. It smells so good. What, buddy? You hungry? I know. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm gonna spray that. I actually think I'm gonna mix it because like this combination with L'Oreal Infallible in the color 505 Toffee. A bit too cool tone for me, but with this, it works. So we're gonna mix these two. I kind of just pump some on the back of my hand, grab it, and go. I'm gonna take a Real Techniques beauty blending brush or sponge, and I wet it. My friend, she's so cute. Well, I was doing her makeup one time. I wet her beauty blender, and she was like, "Why are you wetting it?" I was like, "What do you mean? Why am I wetting it?" She was like, "I just use it dry," and I was like, "That has to be uncomfortable." And she's like, "Are you sure you're supposed to wet it?" I was like, I'm pretty certain. Because I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I watch like a whole bunch of people. I was like, I'm pretty sure it just works better. I'm like, you don't have to, but I think it just works better when you do wet it. And she was like, oh my god, I did it. She's like, oh my gosh, it looks so much better. Yeah. Alright, so I'm just kind of bouncing it into my skin. I have some people like my mom, and I've seen my sister like just like swipe. I don't like that technique at all. I don't know if you guys do that. I don't like it. I'm not telling you not to do it. I just don't like doing that. I just like bouncing it around. I feel like I get a better even tone, especially mixing two foundations. Listen, don't let anybody talk you into getting a puppy if you don't want one, because they're a lot of work. He's a lot of work. I love him, I do, but he is like, just like, why would you bite into a lighter? I don't. Anyways, drag it down to that double chin we love, onto the ears. Okay. The Face Burns Way Naturally Radiant Concealer in Tan, and just go right here. I drag it out to like be underneath my line of eyeliner so that I can do some color underneath. That's not muddy or anything later. That's just why I like usually I do my eyeshadow first. It's like if I do it last, then everything's gonna get messy, and I'm like, you know, I'm working too hard to get all this done for it to be messy. Okay, so that's all blended. Now I'm gonna take the Maybelline Fit Me in medium 25, pour some out into the cap. Loose powder. Sorry, I don't think I explained what I was doing. Maybelline Fit Me loose powder. Take my e.l.f. Brush, sponge. I'm going to redo it before I put it on, so I'm going to reblend. Grab it real quick and go in and just lightly press it in so we can set that and not have any creases. Why does this sound like my boyfriend? Weird. Alright, and then I'm going to wipe that off and blend the other side again because I'm about to put it on. So we set it right there, right here, there and right here. Okay. Actually, that's the TJ Maxx. I don't know what this brand is. It's called Polished. Just a big brush. I'm gonna take my True Match L'Oreal in the color N7. Classic Tan. Suppressed powder. I'm just gonna swirl around. We're gonna go around to set the rest of my makeup. Give me a minute. Alright, so now I'm gonna take Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in Tawny. So then I'm gonna grab my L'Oreal Infallible. I just really like that line. I didn't even realize my L'Oreal Infallible is my favorite bronzer. Like, favorite color, like consistency of powder. Favorite. I'm sorry, my lips look crusty from that foundation, so let me just put some chapstick on. Oh, gross. Okay. So it's L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, and it's in the color 800 Cocoa. I don't even know if it's supposed to be a bronzer. I think it might just be their like powder, but I use it for bronzing because it's such a pretty color. So I'm gonna take, again, in that brand Polished, I'm gonna take it just like a little bit more fluffy but still smaller face brush and go right around here. Get my blush, and it's Bare Minerals. They're Gin Nude, and it's in the color Peachy Keen. I'm gonna get a stippling brush. It's a Bare Minerals brush too. It's called Feather Light is the brush, but it's a stippling brush. I'm gonna grab my blush, go there. NARS highlighter in the color Ibiza. It's such a pretty color. It's like those gold kind of. It's so pretty. Where's my brush? Take a BH Cosmetics brush, and it is a number 4. And with this highlighter, I found you have to like kind of really rub until you get some color. And I'm gonna go right here. That's that. Now I'm gonna do lips, and usually like, even when I try not to, I do a nude lip, so I'm just gonna do a nude lip today because we're just gonna embrace the inevitable. So I'm gonna take a lip pencil in NYX Suede matte lip liner in the color Downtown Beauty. And I kind of did more than just line. Like, I didn't just, sometimes I'll just line if it's the same color, but I'm doing like a gradient nude. So I went in a little bit in the middle. So now I think I'm gonna take a little bit too nude. So I'm gonna take Kylie Cosmetics Liquid Lip in Liquid Velvet in Low Key. there. No, not a whole bunch of that because I'm gonna show you in a minute. I'm gonna put that together. And then I'm gonna take Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color Liquid Lipstick in Naked and go right in the middle, right here. And then I'm going to take that lip liner again and like redefine anything that I lost while I was like kind of putting it all together. I don't know how to do it. I usually lose definition. So and I have falsies. So I'm gonna also take the Bite Beauty. It's like a cream lip gloss in Champagne Pearl. Sorry, I hate that. I don't know how to get rid of that, but I hate it. It's so pretty. It's like this reflective gold. Oh, it's gorgeous. I'll put that on top. Oh, so pretty. While my lashes dry, put them on because I think I'm gonna do a separate video of putting lashes on because it's like a whole other ordeal how I got to that. So I'm gonna let them dry. I'm gonna come back with them on and I'll just kind of sum up what we did. I'm back. I turned off the big light just so you can kind of see what the look looks like in natural light and not that giant like bright light. I really like the way that it turned out. I think it's really pretty. I put those lashes on. I'm gonna link them when I find out the name of them in the description box below. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is just set it with my Urban Decay All Nighter. I put on like earrings too, just so you can see like the look if you're going out somewhere. It's like a fun holiday. It could be a holiday look. It could be like Saturday at my house look, which is currently what's happening. So it's Sunday, but it's still but I really like it. It looks really pretty to me. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me for the first time, and hopefully next time you see me will be on my new camera that I already spoiled for Christmas. I won't tell you guys that story, but I spoiled my present for Christmas, so I know I'm kidding. But I'm gonna put my socials down below, and I appreciate you watching. I hope you come back, but if not, no hard feelings. But thank you. Have a great day. Bye.